Okay, try something a little different here today. Let's see who comes in and joins. I'm going to sit here with my cup of coffee and see what happens. Go talk about ice fishing gear, ice fishing, or whatever comes around. Hmm. Sitting down in my man cave in the basement. Some of you may recognize it. Maybe somebody will actually come pretty soon. No, let's see if I can. Let's see. I got the old man with me. Hey, Marines and Army Mom, how's it going? I'm in my basement I'm going live on my computer. I'm not using my phone, just so you know. Hopefully, be able to talk about ice fishing and stuff. Got my buddy with me today. Won't be long before he shows up. And I want to know if you can hear me okay. Give me a sound check, please, because sometimes I don't know what the heck happens. Give me a sound check. Bruce Morris, didn't take you long to jump in here. Thanks for coming in. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay, good. All right, good. Weather is crappy outside. It's sleeting. It's cold. The fish haven't been biting anyway. So this is what's going to happen for right now. I'm not going out there and freezing my butt off. But I would like to get going here with some ice fishing subject matter. I'm just about ready to get all my stuff, at least check it out. I do basically have it ready. Most of it's all around and back of me here. We'll get to it in a little bit. I got tip ups, jigging rods, augers, you name it, I got it. So let's see. Bruce, the last time I talked to you, am I right in saying you weren't feeling too well? I hope you're better now. Or maybe that was somebody else, who knows? I don't know. Sometimes I just can't remember. But I'm stuck. Go talk about ice fishing gear. Let's see. What can I start with? Does anybody know what this is? Does anybody recognize this? Not too many people use them around here, but you know. Okay, Bruce, good to hear that. Sorry you're still stuck there, but hopefully things are getting better for you. So what I want to know is, this is something new I've added to my ice fishing arsenal. It is not a jet plane. Does anybody know the name of this thing? Come on, people. Come on, people. Let's hear it. And I'm going to tell you. I'm going to tell you what it is if you can't guess. Yeah. Need more room here. Let's see. It's not a rod holder, Bruce. This is something totally different. Of course, yeah, the rod would go in here, but other than that, I just got this last year. I haven't caught a fish on it yet, but it's quite a contraption. They use them up. I know they use them in some states out west all the time, but you don't see too many of them around here in Pennsylvania. So I'm probably one of the few people that have one of these right now. So it is. I might even show you how it works. Come on, I'm not going to show you what it is yet. I'm going to somebody guess what it is. Only got a couple people in here, so we're gonna wait a little bit. But anyway, I got my little propane heater going down here. The one I use in my ice fishing tent. And it's keeping me nice and toasty right here right now. I got kind of this area of the basement is my man cave. And I got it blocked off. It's like a little room. Pretty nice. Now let's see. Let's get some ice fishing gear out here. Let's see. Should we put old man Winter away here? No. Leave it now. Hang on, guys. We're going to get some stuff. I know you all know what this is, right? What's this? Anybody know what this is? Who do we got in here? We got anybody in here? I don't see anywhere here where it says how many people I got. I know you're still here. I was just kidding. Gabe and Josh. Good morning. I'm just fooling around in my man cave basement, talking about some of the ice fishing gear, trying to have a little bit of fun. Miss all you folks. I miss all you folks. I haven't been out fishing that much. It's so darn cold. It's sleeting out today. It's raining. It's sleeting. It's doing all that stuff. I'm going to show this occasionally. Gabe and Josh, do you have any idea? We're talking ice fishing equipment now. Do you have any idea what this is called? I'm waiting for somebody that knows what that's called. I'll eventually tell you if you don't know. Yeah, it was sleeting this morning, and now it's raining, and it's too cold to be out there fishing. I'll tell you that. But anyway, you all know what this is, right? Let me see if I can undo it here. Ooh, ow, that's got a hook on it. Gotta watch out for them hooks, man. Gotta watch out for them hooks. Hopefully, we'll get some folks in here that do go ice fishing. But for now, I'm hoping you all know what this is. Come on, what is it? Come on, guys, what is it? Bruce, I'm surprised you don't know. Tighten her up a little bit here. Come on, it's one of the basic ice fishing tools. Butterflies and Sunshine, also known as Linda, has just arrived. Good to see you jump in here. There's nothing else to do. I can't go fishing. It's too cold. It's raining. So we're going to talk about ice fishing gear. But anyway, I'm asking a few different questions. Anything about ice fishing? Because I think I do know my shit. Anyway, hey, Linda, you know what this is? If you know what this is, you might be the only one. Let's see, what's this say? Bruce, that's the flag thing that goes up when you get a fish, yes. But what's it called? I don't know if you're being funny or serious. I can't figure it out. But anyway, yeah, this is called a tip up, and it works like this. You put the line down in the hole, and this goes in the ice right up to here. Sits in the ice. We will be ice fishing before. You know what? I believe it. It's this winter is coming on quicker than the last one did. But anyway, when the fish takes the bait, it pulls the line out and it moves the flag up. And the flag goes up. And then you run over all excited and you pull on the line and hopefully get your fish. I'm going to put this one away. Be ice fishing before you know it. I do every year. Every year, you can see it on some of my videos. I get out somewhere right around Christmas, and I go out to all the local lakes, and I do an ice report. I check out, see which lakes are freezing and how thick the ice is, and if there's any ice and stuff like that. But I do it every year, and I make a video of it. So you could go back on my videos and see like last year's. I think I did that and might have done that. I usually do it right before Christmas, but I might have done that in January. Anyway, let me get this thing put away. All right, what's holding it up? Tricky little buggers. Sometimes they are tricky little buggers. Oh, there it is. Now I got the hook in me. My shirt, anyway. All right, let me redo this here a minute. Hang on. We're gonna put this away because it's dangerous. Got this hook on it. I usually use tip ups for hoping for bigger fish with bigger bait. And I use the jigging rods, which I'll show you in a minute, for the panfish and stuff. Let me get this put away. Yeah, I'm not having much luck here today. All right, hang on, folks. I got to do this. I try to put it away safely so the hook is out of the way and safe. Yeah, that's pretty good. All right. We're getting there. We're getting there. All right, tip up. Tip up. What are we doing? Let's see. Yeah. Usually, the first place to freeze around here, for those of you that are familiar with the area, is Lake Onalani up near Redding. And that will probably be the first to freeze this year again, too. It always is. Outdoors with Skeeter. How's it going, dude? I'm just sitting in the basement. Got my buddy with me. Where is he? Right here. Rubbing him for good luck. Talking about ice fishing. Skeeterville meetup next year, April 11th. Yep, I think we know that, but it's good to keep announcing it because I will forget. Skeeter, you fishing today, or you? It's raining and sleeting and cold here, and that's why I'm in the basement. But I'm not planning on going out there fishing for a while. I was down the river yesterday. It was cold. It was low. It was clear. It was cold. There was one guy fishing there the day before yesterday. He wasn't catching nothing. Skeeter, here's the test. You know what this is? I'm asking everybody when they come in. It's an ice fishing tool. Nobody knows what it is. I know what it is. Outdoors with the snow in there, yeah. We're not expecting, any snow right here, but sleet and freezing rain and probably snow flurries is all we're going to get. What else? Let's see. Let's take a look at some jigging rods. I got a whole bunch of them. Let me get them down here. They're in this black box over here. You all got your augers tuned up and ready to go. All my stuff's ready because let me get Santa out of the way here. Santa, you're in the way. I don't know what I'm going to do with you. get out a couple of these jigging rods. I don't have any room. Hang on. Oh, you put them over here and I'll come right back. Pull a couple of these buggers out. Show you what I got. But I got a whole bunch of different ones. They're all ready to go. They got some of them have 4-pound test lines, some of them 6. Probably the longest one is might be 30 inches. The shortest one might be 24. But nice little jigging rods, heavy enough to pull in the big ones if you happen to get lucky that way. Yeah, I got to watch Shannon because I'll tell you what, he's an antique. He's some kind of plaster or something like that. He's worth $90,000. If any of you are interested, I'll give him to you for 80. But that's what he had. But anyway, got plenty of good jigging rods ready to go. Some I got rigged up with a heavier line for bigger fish, and some just the old little jigging lure, the jig. And I usually put this is almost ready to go. Can't get it out of the thing. Yeah, you bugger. Yeah, just these little jigging jigs. Whoops. And I usually put a wax worm on them. I fish with wax worms. On the jig. So that's kind of fun. Hang on, I'll be right back. This one is a nice, very light one. I can, this is a good one for like sunfish and perch and stuff because it's a very light rod. It shows the bite pretty easy. And again, just a simple jig like that. This is loaded up with 4-pound test. So you got 4 on that. I got 6 on the other ones, on the heavier ones. And I might even have one with 8 on it. Let's see. What am I missing here? I'll do the skeeter. Fishing. Good morning. Whiskers bent. Riverbound. Good morning. I am just sitting in the basement in my man cave talking a little bit about ice fishing gear. Speaking of that, which, as people come in, Whiskers, I'm asking if anybody knows what this is. Nobody has come up with an answer yet. Most people probably haven't ever seen one of these. I know they use them out west in the lakes for trout and stuff like that. But I'm waiting for somebody to tell me what it is. I'm having a cup of coffee. And Thanksgiving. Yeah, I hope everybody had a good Thanksgiving. I am sick of turkey right now. I've had enough turkey soup and turkey sandwiches and leftover mashed potatoes and holy mackerel. Anyway, if you have any questions about ice fishing, let me know. We're talking about ice fishing. Ice fishing stuff. Let me put my jigging rod away. Now I'll leave it here. What else we got? Oh, lots of people nowadays use power augers, with battery and stuff. I don't have one of them. I still use the old manual one. But the reason is because around here we really don't get that thick of an ice. If we get 6 or 8 inches of ice, we're doing really good. And that's not too hard to get through as long as your auger's sharp. And they come in different sizes. This is a 6-inch Eskimo. They come in 8-inch and 10-inch. An 8-inch is a little tough turning if the ice is thick, but this one gets through the ice pretty good. All you gotta do is keep the blade sharp and protect it. When you're using these, you don't want to bang it down on the ice because that'll mess up the blade. You'll put it on the ice nice and gentle. Get it started. Make sure it's perpendicular, which is up and down. And drill your hole. But you got to have one of them, whether it's a power one or a manual one. Or you can use a spud bar, which I have 2 of. Let me get one of them, show you. This is my heavy duty spud bar. I've had this probably since the 1980s. I had it special made. Trying not to bump into anything. Look at this bear. This is the bear. This thing will chop through the ice pretty easy. However, it's so heavy. I don't always use this one because I got a lighter one. Spud bar, folks. Spud bar. You got to have a spud bar. The spud bar has a couple different uses. Mainly, I use this is the lighter one, but I'll use it when I'm going out on the ice, especially early in the season, and I'll punch holes in front of me to make sure that the ice is safe. See how thick it is. It's kind of a safety feature that way. Everybody should have a spud bar. You shouldn't just run out onto the ice just because other people might even be there. You want to make sure you're safe, and the spud bar is one of those tools that will make sure that you have a chance of not going through the ice. Let's see, what else? What's happening here in the chat? Got the video of the Great Smoky Mountains. Ooh. Have to check that out. You never really ice fished. If my boat can't plow through it, I can't fish. Well, it also depends on where you're at, Whiskers. If you're in a area that they do a lot of ice fishing, I'm sure you probably would have done it. Skeeter's done ice fishing. Yeah, I know he has. Anthony Serrano, good morning. I'm just hanging out in my fishing man cave because it's too nasty outside to be fishing. But hey, Anthony, everybody that comes in, I'm asking them, we're talking about ice fishing gear. I'm trying to find one person that knows what this is. It's not a jet airplane, but it is something to do with ice fishing. I'm waiting for somebody that knows what this is to tell me. I know what it is, but I'm waiting to see. I've never had one before. I got it last year. Let's see. What else we got? What else we got? Oh, I know what. You got to have, let me get it. It's just hanging on the wall here. You got to have a good, when you drill a hole, the hole's full of ice, you got to have a good scooper. This one here is a 20-inch heavy-duty scooper that I use. It's nice. And I've modified it a little bit. Actually, on one of my videos, I talk about it, but on the handle here, I put the numbers. So when I drill my hole, I can stick this down there, put this on the bottom of the ice hole. Be careful when you say that. And then it'll tell me how thick the ice is. I can also use it to measure fish. It's pretty accurate, but it's mainly to gauge the depth of the ice. So you got to have a good ice scooper. You can buy a real cheap plastic one, or you can buy a heavy duty metal one like I got, or whatever. But you got to have one of them to clear the hole out of the ice. Let's see, what do we got? Somebody came up with it. We call it a jaw jacker. Yes. Anthony, good for you. It is a jaw jacker. I just got it last year. I used it a little bit. Never did catch anything with it. But yeah, it's a jaw jacker. It really works neat. I can show you how it works if you want. Who wants to see how it works? Got to be careful. It's deadly. And let's see. Who's Anthony got a jaw jacker? Pennsylvania. For years, Pennsylvania wouldn't allow them, and I think it was last year or the year before that they finally come to their senses and said, "Okay, you can use them." But for a long time there, you weren't allowed to use them or anything that kind of resembled them. What do we got here? Who did I miss? DCP Kayak Fishing Adventures. I missed you coming in. Thanks for coming in here. We're just we're hanging out in the basement and just talking a little bit about ice fishing stuff. Good to see you come in. Let's see, trying to catch up here with the. It's kind of like a tip up, Anthony, but it's totally different. It's kind of like it, but it's different. It's really different. I'll show you how it works. Okay. So I'll show you how this works. I got to be really, really careful with it because it will knock your eye out if you don't know what you're doing. So let me get situated here. I'm going to move the old man out of the way, get him out of the way. Don't want to hurt him. We'll put this back up. Maybe, here we go. All right, jaw jacker lesson. There's a whole bunch of different ways you can adjust it for however big your pole is and the tension and stuff like that. But let me get the one rod that I got set up for it. Hang on. Let's see. Let me find it. It's not that one. Hang on, we'll get it. Is it this one? No. Where's the other one? Hang on, folks. I'm looking for the rod that I have. Oh, this might be it. No, that ain't it. Oh, here it is. Okay. Now, basically, hope you all can see this. You set this up kind of like that. You can hope you can see that part of it. Then the rod bends down and hooks onto the gadget here. And this can be adjusted for tension wise. So if you're using like a big minnow, you can adjust the tension real hard so the minnow itself doesn't trip it up. But I'll show you what happens here. All I got to do is remember how to do it. So you do this. Hang on. I'll show you in a minute here. You can zoom in if you want. Let's see. Let's see if I remember how to do this. Do I remember how to do this? I might have bit off more than I can chew. No, there it is. Okay. All right, let's see here. So you load it up. I'm going to be in trouble here in a minute. All right. Now, you got to watch yourself because if it goes off, it will, when a fish takes the line, takes the bait and pulls, it's going to trigger that right down here. And this is going to release. Now watch what happens. I'm almost afraid to do it. So if a fish pulls the line, you go, wham! And then the fish will be fighting the rod like that. So yeah, it's kind of like a tip up, but it's more dangerous. So I hope that was a good demonstration, although it may be not real clear, but a good demonstration of a jaw jacker. Guard dog rice fish. Yeah, it's when a fish takes it and it springs up. Yeah, it's like you having the rod and you pulling the rod. but the thing itself is the one that's pulling the rod and hooking the fish. Do you have any of the insulated ice hole covers? I do not have any of them. I used to have a couple, but I got rid of them. But no, I know what you're talking about. I don't have any of them. But they are a good thing to have for sure. I know you and Ed will have a pretty good situation going on with that new tent you got. And I got one of them, but it's only half the size of what you have. We also have a flip over that I got this year. Whiskers, yeah, it helps set the hook. Okay. All right, yeah, I hope I showed you that enough. I don't want to play around with that too much because it's just not something you play around with. Are the smaller light rods used for ice fishing? Yeah, as a matter of fact, I was talking about them a minute ago. This I have 4 or 5 ice fishing rods, but this one here is a real light tip rod. Actually, it's a Shakespeare ugly stick. It's my favorite, but it's real light, and I use this 4-pound test line. I use it for when I'm fishing for perch and sunfish and crappies and stuff like that. And some of my rods have heavier line on, bigger lures, heavier rods itself, and stuff like that. Yeah, Linda, the way the winter is coming on here, I think we're gonna have early ice. And like I think I told you before, the first place to get ice is going to be Lake Onalani. That's always the first place. You got to be ready to get up there. And sometimes I've been there plenty of years in the past before Christmas. I don't know if this year is going to do that, but that's the one. Smaller rods are easier to fit in the portable shacks. Yeah, that's that too. You don't have a lot of room in those portable shacks, especially in the flip over that you have. I got one of those ones that you can flip right over. You got your depth finder there and your heater there, and it's just nice and warm. Well, yeah, you don't. One of the things, well, you don't have to have it, but most people do. Got to have a flasher, some type of flasher unit. This is an old flasher. Most people would be familiar with Velexars, and you use this. You put the transducer down in the hole, and while you're jigging, you can see your jig down there, and then you can see when the fish comes up to the jig, and it really helps, at least in letting you know that there's fish there. It doesn't help you catch them, but it helps you, and then you can work the bait as you see fit. So one of them is always good to have too. Skeeter, if you're talking about the electronics, yeah, you can find them on eBay. Unfortunately, they aren't cheap. A couple $100. I got lucky. This is one of the oldest ones. This is vintage. This is called a Hondex. I'll show you here in a minute, and I'll tell you about it. A Hondex. Hondex is a company that made these, and then shortly after they produced it, the company called Velexar bought them out, and they made the same exact thing, but it says Velexar on them instead of Hondex. So this is a very vintage model. It works great. It's all I need. Of course, some people have cameras and more sophisticated electronics, but this is all you really need. Just something like that. You can get something like that on eBay for somewhere in $150 to $200 range, and it'll work fine for you. Walleye fishing, Anthony, yeah, any type. I love it because when you put it down there, you can see how deep the water is. You can see if there's fish there. You can work your lure accordingly. A lot of times fish rule of thumb is fish feed up. So if you got a fish down here, if you put your lure down here, he may not want it or even see it. But if you put it up here, put your lure up here, the fish will see it and they'll come up and they'll grab it. And then you'll have some luck. Fish feed up. Remember that. Fish feed up. You always keep your bait off the bottom. And hey, this is how many people? I'm on my laptop here, so I don't have any indication how many people are in here. Somebody tell me how many people we got. I don't really have any idea. We got pretzels. Mm-hmm. 9. Okay, good. Thank you. No. Fine. Thank you. I didn't think I'd get too many because I didn't announce this live, and I'm not out there fishing or anything else like that. So, but it's always the faithful ones. It's always you guys that come in, and I appreciate it. What else we got for ice fishing? We did spud bars. We did augers, electronics. We did poles. We did tip ups, jaw jackers. Oh, gaff. I used to use a gaff, but I don't use it anymore because I don't keep many fish. And if you use the gaff, you're going to hurt the fish and probably kill it eventually. But those of you who use a gaff, that's fine. No problem. I don't have any problem with it. But I don't use them anymore. I used to have a couple gaffs. But if I get a big fish, I'm not going to put a gaff in him. I'm going to try to get him up to the hole and lift him up some other way. I have, speaking of walleyes, Anthony, I have a video somewhere on my videos of, let's see, way back in 1991. I did a lot of fishing up in Canada, Bay of Quinte. Got a lot of big walleyes there. And I got some of that on video. And yeah, we're gaffing them and stuff like that, but don't use the gaff anymore. Walleye is legal. It sees a gaff. What? A walleye is legal. It sees a gaff. I'm not sure what that means. My P was 27. 27 what? You didn't get a 27-pound walleye. Don't bullshit me like that. I know better than that. You might have got 27 minnows in your bucket. Mermaid. Okay. I should have known. I should have known that was coming. My PB walleye is 11 pounds. I don't know, 6 ounces, something like that. I had them mounted on the wall for a while, but some years ago, I threw them out. Oh, ice fishing tackle box. Let me get it. You're right. Very good. Who suggested that? Anthony. All right, let me get my ice fishing tackle out. Show you what we got. I knew there was something. I'm going to show you all the stuff you should have in your box. Very good. Thank you very much. Now, let's see. First of all, you got to have, very important little thing, you got to have some type of cleats for your feet. Because you're going to walk on the ice and it's going to be slippery and you're going to fall and you're going to bust your ass. It's some type of cleats for your shoes. Boots. All right, let's see what I got in here. Most important thing, shit paper. I haven't. Miss Funny, good morning. We're talking. I'm sorry, I didn't see you come in when you did, but we're talking about ice fishing stuff. let's see. I got a whole bunch of little cases. I'll show you what's in them. This one here has all kinds of different hooks and stuff. Just plain hooks. The other side of it has a couple of larger jigging spoons. My favorite one being a Swedish, what is this? This is a Kastmaster. Kastmaster is good, blue and silver, good color. Got a few like that. Any type of spoons like that, good for doing hook a minnow on there and jigging for bigger fish with them. Then I got another little case. This has a little case with bobbers and stuff in it. And most of you probably don't know what this is, but it's called a depth sounder. You put this on your hook and you let it down, and you can tell how deep the water is. I won't get into that too much. And let's see. Miss Funny. Yeah, the hot dog man. If I see the hot dog man, I'm gonna slap him again. No, you don't want to know them. Anthony, don't get involved. All right, what else we got? Here's all my little lures. This is a box full of jeepers, all kinds of lures. You need all this stuff, you really do. And here's all the little teeny ones. I know you can't see them very well. I can't dump them out. All different colors. Different little things like that. Swivels in here. Other kind of little jigs. But that's the kind of stuff you need. Just a little jigs. You need a good variety of them. Show you a few more things. Let's see what's in this box. Oh, these are oh my God, what are these called? Sweet. What is it called? Sometimes my head just goes boing. I forget everything. What are these called? Somebody tell me what these are called. These are called Jigging Rapalas. No, is that right? Jigging. I think so. Anyway, that's a good lure. You got to have them. You can catch panfish on them. They come in different sizes. And when you use these, you pull up on your rod and then let it drop. It kind of goes in a circle, and then it settles down again. And then you pull it up again, and it comes back down in a circle. Kind of neat. I think they're jigging rapalas. Let's see. I'm going to do where it looks like it's thinking about. So far, it looks like it's talking about. Yeah, we're talking about Miss Funny. We're talking about. I haven't seen you before, but you got a wrench, so you must have been here. We're talking about ice fishing gear, ice fishing stuff. Dad, hurry up! I'm hungry. The hell are you talking to? You have the ice pick holders that you. Yes. Well, that's very good. I'll show you them. Got them hanging right here. These are the ones. This is another, we haven't talked too much about ice safety, but put these around your neck, and if you do fall through the ice, you use these, and you hit them on the ice. When you touch the ice with them, out comes this pointy thing, and that lets you grip the ice, and you can, hopefully helps you pull out of the ice. But yeah, they're important to have too. You ought to have them. And whoever asked that, who asked that? Oh yeah, Linda. Yep. I hope you guys have them too. Everybody should have them. That's some basic safety stuff. They're as important as cleats. Yep. Miss Funny, I think everybody's making sense. Your neck now, you hitting the ice. You're confused. You're just you're just always confused. Anyway, morning, brother. Long time no see. Mr. Mopin. I see you got a wrench too. I don't recognize that name. I'm sorry. Thanks for coming in. And what we do, we're looking at my tackle box with all the different lures. And then I got, all kind of tools. You got scissors and hook getter outer thingers and stuff like that. Pliers to squeeze your split shots. What else do I got? And, bunch of hand warmer stuff. Hand warmers. Little first aid kit is always good to have. What's in this side? A towel. Wipe the slime off your hands when you catch fish. Oh. Are you new to ice fishing? I can see why you may be. Yeah, Miss Funny. Let's see. Yes, I've been here before. My username used to be Funny23. See, I wish you'd quit changing your name, because nobody, we get to know you by one name, and then you come in like that. We don't know who you are. I wish you wouldn't do that. So pick a name and stick with it. Don't keep changing it. The only one that's allowed to do that is Skeeter. Skeeter does it all the time. Anyway, let me get my stuff back in here. Ugh. You're killing me. I got a little tackle box for catfish, one for carp, one for ice fishing, one for miscellaneous. All kinds of stuff. What's my coffee doing here? What are we doing? My username is Miss Funny. It used to be Funny23. Ah, boy. What gear do you wear to keep my butt warm? I have right now I got my heater going right here on the floor. It's nice and warm in here. Basically long underwear. I got a snowmobile suit. I don't really have heavy gloves. I just use those brown work gloves that are available any place. Nothing special. You can get crazy and buy all kinds of ice fishing suits and stuff like that, but I don't. Skeeter, I'm gonna I'm gonna give you a timeout, dude. Who would like me to? Let's see. Raise your hand. Who would like me to give Skeeter a timeout? Who dares me? Stadium seat. You dare me to do it, huh, Skeeter? I don't have the heart. It wouldn't be the right thing to do. What else we got? I don't know, Miss Funny. I'm not cold enough where you're at. Yep, if you don't live up north, you ain't gonna get ice. Yeah, see, Butterflies and Sunshine wants me to give you a timeout. I don't know if you're wearing it thin. Oh my God. Let's see. Coleman lantern is a must for night ice fishing. Tell you what, Anthony, I've never been out at night. In all my years, I've never been out at night ice fishing. I don't know why. Well, it gets colder at night. Now it's a daytime thing for me, but you're daring me. The Coleman lantern. Why? Why? What? How? What? Tell me more about the Coleman lantern thing that you use. Does that does that help anything? What's it do? Walleye feed shallow at night. Okay. Yep. You're right. Yep. So that puts a little light under there, and the bait fish come into there, and then the walleyes come into there. Right. That's how that works. It's kind of the food chain. I know they feed shallow at night, in open water, but I never thought about it at night because I've never stayed out at night. It'd be a fun thing to do if you had enough protection. Yeah, my coffee's cold. Positive vibes. Okay, what else about ice fishing? We talked about the rods, and spud bars, drills, poles, jaw jackers, tip ups. What else we got? Nothing. Ice scoopers. We were talking about these a while ago. The tents. And like I said, I do have a 2-man pop-up tent, something like the one Ed Evans and Butterflies has, but it's half the size. And then I got a nice flip over 1-man tent. Skeeter. Anyway, you can just go back to the start and check it out that way. All in fun, yep. All in fun. What are we doing here? All right. I'm gonna put some stuff away, but give me a minute. I'm gonna try something else. I got something exciting and I'm working on. Y'all can just stare at my crap. Put some stuff away, folks. Don't panic. Got too much stuff laying around. Jaw jacker, my tip ups, spud bar. Gonna get the old man back over here. He deserves a special spot. And I got to run upstairs. So y'all just hang loose for a minute. I got something pretty neat coming up. Don't go away. Don't change the channel. Don't all that. Be right back. All right, I'm coming. All right, now, tell you what we're going to do. Hang on, I'll be right there. We're going to have a little fun. Hang on a minute. I'm going to have a little fun. About a month ago, how many people we got in here? Somebody tell me. I can't see it on my computer. Yep, it's game time. Don't go away. Yeah, just one of those figures. Still 9. Okay. I'm sure we will see you out there this year, Len Bob. Got me hooked on the shelter. He let me take over his last year. Yeah. Okay, here's what we're going to do. About 2 months ago, I started looking at all the crap. I got a lot of fishing crap, a lot of stuff I never use. Some of it's new, some of it's old. It's all good, but this is going to be a giveaway, and I'm going to tell you how we're going to do it. Steve Burrell, good morning. You're getting here just in time. Now listen, everybody, whether you're a member or not, has nothing to do with this, because each and every one of you, I appreciate everybody coming into my lives, watching my videos and stuff like that. So you don't have to be a member to participate in this. So we got, somebody said we had 9 people in here, 10. So anyway, I have a whole bunch of fishing stuff, and about a month ago, I was looking at it and going, I don't need this, I don't need that. And rather than throw it away, I started putting it in different size boxes. I don't really know what is in these boxes. Could be new, could be old, but it's good. It's not junk. And one of you will win this box today. I'm going to tell you how to do it. Oh my God. I'm going to weigh it. I'm going to weigh the box, so I know exactly how much it weighs. You can't see it. Let me see here. Good. Okay. What you got to do is guess the weight of the box. Whoever guesses it correctly first will win the box. The way I'm going to get it to you, let me think about this. You have to go to my my Facebook page, and you got to leave me a message with your name and your address. Don't be afraid. I'm not going to come haunt you. Mailing address. I don't care where you live. I'll mail it out to you. So this is a box. All I have it marked is number 2 stuff. So whatever's in here is some of the fishing stuff that I never use. Could be old, could be new. It ain't crap. So y'all can take a guess. I'll give you a couple minutes to put your guesses in. If I see the right number come up, I'll stop the contest. You're guessing how much this weighs. How much does it weigh? I got a postal scale here that's quite accurate. Nope, not yet. 4 ounces. Nope. I'll tell you one thing. Somebody's really close. Let me look at it again. Let me look at this again. Hang on. Really hard to see. £1,000 figures. Skeeter figures. You're a little high, Skeeter. I'll tell you what, somebody's really close. Take a second guess. No finger on the scale. Oh man, come on. I guess you all just don't want this, do you? Come on, I don't know. It's Christmas. Come on. Where's Santa? Where's Santa? He's over there someplace. Nope, nope, nope. Y'all throwing dart, getting pretty close, but you're not hitting it yet. Butterflies and sunshine, you got it. 14 ounces. Very good. So, all you got to do, now I could give it to you in person if I ever see you again, or I can mail it. Yeah, that's why I'm giving it away. I have too much stuff too, Anthony. Too much crap. All right, butterflies and sunshine wins the. I got a whole bunch of these boxes over there. I'm not going to do them all today, but I'll do them eventually. Anyway, I need your mailing address, name and mailing address. Go to my Facebook page, leave me a message. I'll get it out in the mail today or tomorrow. That was kind of fun. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 5 more boxes. I'm not going to do them all day though. Over the next month or so, I'll do one occasionally. But that was kind of fun. And when you get this, Linda, if you don't want it, throw it away, give it to Ed, donate it to charity. I don't care. You might. It's fishing stuff. I forget what's in it. It just says stuff. I have another box there that says stuff too. Had a little bit of rattle to it, so must be something good. Oh my God. Hold on to it. Save the post if you like. I'm sure I'll be. I don't mind sending it in the mail. You're not that far away. Hell, I could deliver it in person. But I would rather mail it. I really would. That way I don't have to carry it around the rest of my life. Hoping to see you. All right, now what should we do? I don't know. What should we do? Talk about the stuff on my wall? I don't know. Where's Santa at? Where's Santa Claus? Oh, there he is. I'm looking. What I see on my computer is like a mirror image. I do a mail call so all can see. Yeah, send it because I'd rather mail it. I want to get rid of it. It's junk. It's good stuff. It has a. Okay. I guess the trick is, if you don't have a Facebook page, you're not going to be able to get a hold of me if you win one. Let's see. I'll do a mail call so all can see. I don't know what that means. Mail call. Oh, okay. You mean once you get it, you open it and let everybody see what you. I guess that's what it means. I don't know. I'm confused. Why is Santa in the corner? Oh hell! Let me get him out here. Hang on. I'll give him a front row seat. I don't want to knock him over, He's a very precious dude. He's very precious. There you go. This guy's nice. He's got a big old bag of crap in back of him. He probably weighs about 10 pounds. He's definitely antique. But if I drop him, I'm in trouble. Got glasses on. He's always in a good mood, isn't he? Always in a good mood. Set him right there. I didn't have him sitting here before because I had all my ice fishing junk out there. But now we can put him in the limelight. I got my tree up 2 days ago. Got it decorated with the lights and the tinsel and the balls and all the ornaments and stuff. Got the outside lights up. I think the boss wants a few more things outside, but I'm trying to avoid it, Anyway, what's next, folks? What should we do next? I don't know. Let's see if I can think of something real quick. Haven't had the trail cameras out much. I put them out that one time, didn't get crap. Haven't had them out again. I was going to put them out a couple of days ago, and it was so damn cold I came back in. I was out in the woods walking around, and the wind was blowing, and it was cold, and I said, "The heck with this," and I came back. But I'll be getting them out again eventually. Working on your decorations. You're probably talking about inside decorations. Fishing with G-Dad. Oh, fishing with G-Dad. Didn't see you come in. Sorry about that. Thanks for dropping by. I've been on for a while. We're chatting about ice fishing gear, showing you different stuff. Talking about that. I've had the tip ups out. I've had the augers. I had the jigging rods and everything. But if you have any questions about ice fishing or want to talk about that, feel free to chime in. What you put up in this cold must. Yeah, I know. That's exactly why I don't want to put. I used to put lights all over the house, and now I don't do that anymore. But when the time comes, a week after Christmas, or I'll say after New Year's, any day that's above freezing, I'm out there pulling it all out, and it only takes very little time to take it down. It takes a lot of time to put it up. It all comes down pretty easy. Okay, Marines and Army Mom, thanks for that. I'll take care of that if I can here. Let's see if I can do that. I do not see a way. Oh, let's see. Fishing with. There it is. Okay. Hang on. Add as a moderator. Standard. Save. Okay. Based on Marines and Army Mom giving you thumbs up, you got yourself a. What do you got? Oh, wrench. Fishing with G-Dad. Thanks for coming in. And again, if you have any questions, ice fishing or fishing or whatever, anything outdoors, we'll talk about anything. I'm bored. But I had to get down here and go live because I miss all you folks. I really do. Seriously. I miss chatting with you folks. Yeah, I probably don't get much ice fishing in Texas. Oh, well. Talk about something else. Talk about the main man here. Well, here in southeast Pennsylvania, it's getting cold. Ice fishing season is on everybody's mind because winter's coming on pretty good around here. Well, you're very welcome there, fishing with G-Dad. Hope to see you more and more as I get out. I'm not going to go down the river again until it gets, I'm not going to go out there when it's 20 degrees. But I'll get out there again probably in the next week or two. All I got to do is pick a day without any wind and temperatures in the 30s, and I'll get out there and see if I can get some channel cats. But that's pretty much what I'm doing nowadays, channel cat fishing. Channel cats, flatheads. Stuff like that. Yeah, I got this. Here's something. I've been out west 3 or 4 times, and 2 years ago, 2 or 3 years ago, I was out, and I was out to, yeah, Dakota, Devil's Tower out in South Dakota, and I bought this mug. Pretty neat place. Any of you all been out there? Good day, dude. I love seeing it warm. Okay, Miss Funny, you take it easy. Thanks for hanging out with us for a while. Anybody else been out to Devil's Tower? Oh, that might be in Wyoming. Pretty sure. Wyoming or South Dakota? I think it's Wyoming. No, I think it's South Dakota. Well, fishing with G-Dad, all you gotta do is head north. You'll get into the ice fishing. Go up to North Dakota, go to Devil's Lake. They're probably ice fishing on that now. Well, maybe not now, but probably in a week or two. But I'd imagine you don't have much ice in Texas, nope. Okay, what are we talking about? Let's see. Keep looking around here. Got so much stuff hanging on the walls. One of these days, I'll tell you about the Mighty Walleye Crew. I've been keeping that a secret because it's something very special. Did you see that? The Motley Walleye Crew, me and 5 or 6 other guys earned that nickname from a very well-known professional fisherman. Got you all thinking now, don't I? Oh, shit. Let's see. All right. No frozen lakes here. Okay. I see my calendar hanging on the wall. Still says November. Got to change that one of these days. What else? I made a nice little. I'll show you something. I'll show you a little doodad here that I made. This is very primitive, very crude, but it works. Little stove. So it's basically got some holes in it for ventilation. Top of it. And I put a can of Sterno down. Put it on there. And then I can put my container of soup or whatever on top. Sterno heats it up. It's perfect for heating up some soup or anything like that when you're out ice fishing. But it's something I made myself. It's just simple gadget, but it works really good with Sterno. How about that, folks? How about that? You gotta have that when you're out ice fishing. You gotta have nice hot lunch. Gotta have coffee, some type of hot drink, and you gotta have some soup or some chili or stuff like that and warm it up. You're welcome, Marines and Army Mom. No problem. If you recommend them, they're as good as gold. Let's see, I got equipment down. Duty calls. Okay, Whisker Ben, go take care of whatever you got to do. Whatever it is you got to do. My heater that I have on the floor here. Where is it? Ah, there it is. It's keeping this area nice and warm. Nice. Working well. So you got my scale. This. What else can we got? Somebody bring up a subject to talk about. I'm looking around, seeing what I can find. I got a couple of the heaters. The one I just showed you, and I have a smaller one. The smaller one here, I use that one in the flip over tent that I have. Then I use the bigger heater when I'm in the bigger pop-up. I'm getting all excited about ice fishing. I can't wait. And every year I do this, and so many of the past years, we haven't had enough safe ice to get out on. Last year we did pretty good. We had about 3 weeks of good ice. And I'm hoping for at least that, if not more, this year. But if you don't have your stuff ready, this is what it's all about. Do an inventory, get it ready, get things to where you're not having to do everything at the last minute. Make sure you know where everything is. And some of the safety equipment I use, I always carry 25 or 30 feet of rope. Of course, the things you hang around your neck, the spikes, the spud bar, safety. But safety is a whole nother subject as far as ice fishing goes. Ice can be safe when it's 2.5 inches, or ice can be treacherous when it's 10 inches. You just got to know. You got to know ice. It takes experience to know what good ice looks like and what bad ice looks like. And the ice thickness is not always the gauge to go by. You get 2.5, 3 inches of good black ice. That's great stuff. You get 6 or 7 inches of ice and then get a dump of snow on it, and it becomes unsafe real quick. The snow, if it snows on the ice, it's a bad thing, because the snow insulates it from the cold, and all it does is starts melting from the bottom, and before you know it, your 6 or 7 inches of ice that you had one day is not very safe at all when it gets 3 or 4 inches of snow on it. So you really got to know what you're doing out there. I've never fell through the ice when I was ice fishing. I've been through the ice when I was ice skating one time, a long time ago. We had, I don't know, probably 10 years ago, we had a guy go through the ice over at Marsh Creek, and the rescue crew got him out. And he did a stupid thing. He walked out on the ice, pulling his sled, had no spud bar, didn't know where the heck he was, and he went through the ice. It was 2 inches thick. So, if you're stupid, that's what's going to happen. You got to be safe. Get a spud bar, walk out there, spud in front of you, and make sure you can't go through the ice, spud through the ice in like 2 or 3 picks. If you go through in 2 picks, get the heck off. But so much can be said about the ice safety. Linda, I see you making a comment there. How many years have you been out ice fishing? Are you new to it, or are you pretty much what I'll call a veteran? You've been out other times? I've been ice fishing since 1978, 79. So I kind of know what I'm doing out there. Oh, and it's time for those of you who don't have a senior lifetime Pennsylvania fishing license. It's time to go get it. You're going to find yourself wanting to go ice fishing and you're going to go, I got to get a license. You got to get a fishing license. Get your new license. I think they are available now, and I think you can probably get the trout license with it. Go get your new fishing license, folks. I don't need one. I got my senior lifetime. I'm special. The heck time is it? No, it's 11. All right, 11:30. We're going to go off the air at 11:30. Last year was your first year. I hate the cold. Got hooked. Well, you'll be okay this year. You put that tent up and get a good heater in there, you'll be fine. If you can get out of the wind and in a something that's 45, 50 degrees with the heater in, you're fine. I get in my tent, I take my jacket off. Don't need gloves, don't need nothing. You'll be fine with that tent you got. But it's nice when it's real cold out there and you're in your tent and you're nice and warm. You're sitting there with the heater on. It's nice. Ice fishing is more of a it's a great sport, but it's one that how do I put it? Everybody that's out on the ice, a lot of camaraderie out there. It can be like a party atmosphere, something like that. When we all got together there at Green Lane there a couple months ago, around Thanksgiving or whatever it was. It can be like that, Everybody's fishing, but everybody's together. It's a it's a good time. Yeah, but the tent makes it so much better, so much better. Yeah, what did I say? It's 11:19. I'm going to go off at 11:30. It's been fun talking with everybody. I hope I got the fire lit under your butts to get your ice fishing stuff ready. Don't wait till the last minute. Don't wait till the last minute to get your license, to get your gear ready. You don't need to take a lot of stuff. You need a jigging pole. You need a couple tip-ups. Get some bait. I just ordered 250 wax worms yesterday. I'll be getting them in a couple of days. And then I'll have my bait ready. If I'm going to use minnows, I'll pick them up at one of the local bait shops. But for the tip-ups, but normally I'll put out 3 tip-ups and then be jigging. That's pretty much the way I'm playing the game. But don't wait till the last minute, folks. Get your gear out. Make sure it's ready to go. How many people we got in here? Somebody tell me. I can't believe it. This will not show me how many people are here. I hate that. Why? Why doesn't it? Gauge. What's this? Still looking at all these little icons here. And emojis. This year, one of our trips, we had Bob, Steve, Mission Discover, Ed, his friend Russ, myself. Yeah, I think I saw that gang out there. I think Bob was live, and he he had that gang out there. I remember. Can't wait to do that with y'all. Yeah. Yeah, I just put up one of my emojis. Had to check that out. Never did that before. A lot of emojis. Anyway, now let's see. Now I got it to where I can't see the chat. Always something. Always something. You're getting Donna out there. If you can get Donna out there, I would really be surprised, but that would be great. Haven't seen her since it got cold. I doubt if we'll see her at the river this year. This winter. All right. 11:22. She already said yes. I'll keep you posted. You can surprise her. I don't ever talk to her unless I see her at the river. You must be talking to her via Facebook or something. I don't think she's ever been ice fishing. She'll probably need a little guidance. Well, folks, it has been fun. How many people we got here? Can somebody tell me? Yeah, if you talk to her, at least tell her I said hi. Tell her she ain't missing nothing at the river. That's 6 people. Okay, I'm going to shut this thing down. All you regulars that came in, I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. So we had a little bit of fun with the ice fishing stuff and all, getting ready. And hopefully this coming week or sometime soon, I'll be able to get down the river again if it gets just a little bit warmer and not raining is what I need. So anyway, see you all later, folks. Be safe. What else? Have a good holidays coming up. Great Christmas, all that stuff. I'm sure I'll see you all before then. But take it easy, everybody. I'm going to shut this thing down if I can figure out how to do it. Oh, here it is. It says end stream. Maybe that's it. Okay, here we go. See you later, folks. Bye.